Yes, good morning, students. So today we will continue our chapter, that is wind, storms, and cyclones. So in today's lesson, we will see some of the very interesting topics and some of the very interesting pictures, and we will get to know about some of the very interesting facts. So let's see what this chapter has for us. Okay, so first we will start our chapter with pictures, right? So what can you see in these pictures? Okay, I will give you 10 seconds. You have to observe it and then you have to share your observation. And if you want to share before it, you can write it in the chat box and then we will have a small discussion on what we observed in these pictures. Okay. Yes, I can see the right responses. Yes, very good. Okay, so you all are observing it. Very good. Very nice. Okay. So yes, you all are observing it quite carefully. I can see the facts that you are saying. Okay. So yes, you all observed it very carefully and your observations were correct. So what we can observe in these two pictures are, let's see. Okay. Let's discuss the first picture, right? This is the first picture that we are discussing. So we can see that there is a sea or an ocean, right? There is an ocean. Let's see. Let's say there is the ocean, right? And what we can see, like in the bank region, what do you see in the bank region? Yes. What is the condition of the ships here? Is it good or is it bad? Yes, you all are giving the right answers. It is bad. Okay, like how bad it is. Are they like kind of destroyed? Yes, yes, they are kind of destroyed. The ships are destroyed, right? Can we use these ships again? No, we cannot use them again until and unless we repair them. Okay, yes, very good. So, yes, you observed it very carefully and your observations are correct about the first picture. Now, coming to the second picture. So, what do you observe in the second picture? Okay, in the second picture, we can see that the whole house is destructed, right? There is a destruction of the whole house. Okay, what else? What else can we see? The bricks have fallen, the roof of the house has fallen. Yes, very good. What else? There is all the bricks are on the ground in front of the house. Okay, and the people are gathered. Yes, people are gathered. Okay. So, will these people be able to live in such a house? Yes or no? No. Yes, very good. So, what you can conclude about both of these pictures? So yes, we can conclude that in both of these pictures, we can see that there is some like destruction in these things, right? The ships are destructed and the houses are destructed. So now we will see what causes this destruction and what we are going to study as our first topic for this lesson, right? So let's move ahead and see. So what are we going to study now? Yes, you all are right. Destructions. And if we relate it to the topic, this destruction will be caused by what? Caused by thunderstorms and cyclone. As you all know that these thunderstorms, like if they get violent, very violent, they destroy everything wherever they go. And same happens with the cyclones also. So today the first topic of our lesson is destruction caused by thunderstorms and cyclones. Yes. So let's see in details, some details about what happens in this destruction and more details about the cyclones and thunderstorms, right? So first point is destruction is the action or process of causing so much damage to something that is no longer exist or cannot be repaired. Means, what does this line says? You can write it in the chat box, then we will discuss. Okay, I can see the right responses. Yes, you all are right. This line says that whenever there is a destruction, like it is a process in which the things they get so much damage that either they don't no longer exist sometimes, and sometimes like they are too much damage that we even if we try to repair them, we cannot repair them. So this is the definition, proper definition of destruction. So let's see how these cyclones and thunderstorms are affecting the whole world and causing destructions. In the second point, okay, cyclones are given different names in different parts of the world. As you all know from the previous lesson, we discussed this. They are called as hurricanes in American continent and as typhoons in Japan. So these cyclones and these thunderstorms, they have different names also. So here, this line is only talking about the cyclones. So we commonly know it as a cyclone, but in different region, there are different names for the cyclone. So what does the American continent call these cyclones? They call it as hurricanes. And in Japan, what they call it as? They call it as typhoons. Yes, very good. So now you are clear, like how these cyclones and these thunderstorms, they cause destruction. Yes, very good. And how these cyclones, they have different names in different parts of the country, right? Okay, so now we will move on ahead and we will see one curiosity question. So let's see, have you ever experienced any thunderstorm or cyclone where you got stuck? So now you have to share your personal experiences in the chat box. I will give you like 5 seconds and after that we will discuss, right? Okay, till the time I will drink water and you can just think of any incident and you can write it in the chat box and then we will discuss. Okay. So yes, I can see you all are writing some of the incidents. Yes, very good. Okay. So yes, one of the students they have written that yes, they have experienced this thunderstorm like whenever they went to visit a vacation spot during the rainy seasons. It was not rainy season though, but yes, in hilly areas it is mostly rainy season or winters. Okay. Yes, so there they experienced this thunderstorm, right? At the beginning it was slow, but as the time went, they thought it will get slower. So they did not worry much, but it did not get slower, but it got faster. So they have to just stop in the middle and there they made their stoppage. And only the next day they were able to get out of it. Yes, this was a very like very uncomfortable experience that you went through, but yes. See, so like from this experience, we can see like how dangerous the thunderstorms are, right? And during and in newspapers also you must have heard some news like man got struck by lightning and died on the spot, right? So this is also one of the destruction caused by the thunderstorm, and same is with the cyclone. So whenever there is a cyclone, these thunderstorm and cyclones are mostly during which season? Yes, they are mostly during the rainy season. Yes, very good. So this was all about our curiosity question. Now we will move on ahead to our last question for this session, okay, for this module 1. So let's see. The destruction is the action or process of causing so much damage to something that it no longer exists or cannot be repaired. So is this statement true or false? I will give you 5 seconds and then you have to write your answers in the chat box till then. And after 5 seconds, we will discuss the right answer. Okay. So yes, I can see the right responses. So yes, you all are responding it very fast so that it was clear, right? So it shows that you understood the topic, right? So yes, the answer given by you is right. It is true. So now we will move on ahead and see some more topic. Now coming to our next topic, there is a picture. What you have to do is you have to just observe this picture for 5 to 10 seconds, and then I will be asking you some like what you observed, right? So coming to the next picture. So yes, this is the picture, and what are you observing in these pictures? Okay, you can write it in the chat box also if you like notice something particular about this picture. Yes. Okay. Okay. So yes, someone is writing that they can in this What in this poster tells us to be aware of the thunderstorm. Yes, right. You all are right. And we should move indoors whenever there is a thunderstorm. Yes. Why we should move indoors? Because so that we do not get struck by the lightning. Yes, very good. And what all activities they have said that we should not do during the thunderstorm? Yes, like playing golf. We should not play golf during the thunderstorm. Yes, what else? We should not be outside. Like, yes, what else? We should not be in open places as they are not safe. Yes, very good. And we should not be near the water sources, right? Okay, because water is a good conductor of electricity and we will get stuck by lightning very easily. Yes. And what does the sign says here? The sign. Yes, what is the sign saying? Okay, so see a flash, dash inside. So means whenever there is a like lightning in your area, what you should do is you should head inside of your homes. You should not stay outside because it is dangerous. And what is this saying? Lightning fatalities, right? So like in which cases due to lightning more people die when they are water related, like they are near the water. So many deaths are near the water. And some sports persons also they die because they are always in open. So that's the reason why you should dash inside whenever there is a lightning, right? So yes, you all answered it correctly. So now we will move on to our next picture. Let's see what does the next picture says. Okay, so first picture explain what measures should we keep in mind and do's and don'ts we should keep in mind during a thunderstorm. So what is the second picture showing now? Yes, yes, you all are right. It is showing what we should do and what we should not do during a cyclone. So let's observe this picture for 5 seconds and then you have to share your answers. Okay. So yes, you can till then if you want to write your answers in the chat box, you can. So what are the activities before cyclone? Yes, ignore rumors. This is very important. Just don't believe in someone and cause a rush, right? Ignore rumors and stay calm and don't panic. So yes, panicking will not get you anywhere. It will only make you just rush. And rushing is strictly prohibited. Yes. So yes, what is the second point saying? Keep your mobile phones charged to ensure connectivity, right? And use SMSs. Okay. So that if you are ever in a dire situation, you can just message, right, to someone, right? Okay. Coming to the third point, keep your documents and valuables in a waterproof container. You never know when will cyclone hit and there is a whole flood, right? So you should always keep your documents in waterproof bags or polythenes or anything that is waterproof because those are important. Now coming to the fourth point, listening to radio, watch TV, read newspapers for weather updates, right? Because cyclone will not ask permission before coming. Yes. What else? Prepare an emergency kit with essential items for safety and survival. Yes. You should always take care of the first aid because it is very important. And what else? Secure your house, carry out repairs, don't leave sharp objects loose. And what about the other point? Untie cattle and animals to ensure their safety so that they can run during cyclone, right? And they can also save their lives. So these are the measures that we should take before a cyclone hits. So let's see what are the measures the fishermen should take because their work is related to water, so they should be more careful, right? So what they should do is they should keep a radio set with extra batteries handy because radios are always giving the correct information about the weather. What else? Keep boats, rafts tied up in a safe place because if they don't tie them up, so what will happen? As you saw in the first picture, they will get in the destruction. Okay. And what is the third point? Don't venture out in the sea. So yes, during or before a cyclone, if a cyclone is about to come, we should not venture out in the sea because it can be dangerous. And during and after cyclone, what we should do if we are indoors, right? So let's see, switch off electrical main switches and gas supply. Okay, to prevent any accident from happening, keep doors and windows shut. If your house is unsafe, leave early before the onset of a cyclone, right? And listen to the radio and transistors for correct information. Drink boiled water, right? And what else is there? Rely only on official warnings, right? Do not believe in rumors. And what we should do if we are outdoors? Do not enter damaged buildings because they can anytime collapse. What else? Seek a safe shelter as soon as possible because it will help us in keeping ourselves safe from the cyclone. Yes, very good. And what else we should do? Yes, we should watch out for broken electric poles and wires so that we do not get shocked from them, right? So yes, these were some do's and don'ts. So now let's move ahead. And so what are the safety measures that we should take during a cyclone or a thunderstorm? Let's see. So precautions to be taken during a thunderstorm. If you are outside, what we should do? Avoid taking shelter under tall trees and tall towers because they may break any time and collapse. And for second point is try to get into a car or a bus or take shelter inside a building because it will keep your head safe if anything happens, right? And third point is stay away from the water bodies as water is a good conductor of electricity, so you may get a shock, right? So these were the points that you have to keep in mind if you are outside during a thunderstorm. And what we should do if we are inside during a thunderstorm, we should close all the windows and doors properly and tightly. Do not touch electrical appliances or telephones, right? And listen to the battery operated radio for the latest information. So this is all about the do's and the precautions that we should take during a thunderstorm. Now let's see what are some effective measures that to prevent cyclone disaster. So what are they? First, we should construction of a storm shelter, and it should be quite sturdy so that it does not collapse. And we should do afforestation because trees will hold up the soil and like not let it flow. Okay, what else? Connecting roads for evacuating people to safer areas and generating public awareness about the measures that can be taken by the people to avoid damage. So these are some of the precautions that we should take during a thunderstorm or cyclone. Now coming to our curiosity question for this topic, that is, what safety measures or precautions have your parents or guardian told you during your face during when you face a thunderstorm or cyclone? What they have said to you? I will give you 5 seconds till the time you can write your answers in the chat box and then we will discuss. Okay, I can see some right responses. Yes. So yes, they have told you that you should stay inside, so do not go outside, right? Yes, what else? To close all the windows? Yes. Okay, very good. And what else they have told you? Like whenever there is a thunderstorm, you close all your switches in your home, right? And you take out their wires so that it does not get short. Yes, very good. Okay, and you sometimes what you also do to your phones, you switch them off, right? So yes, these are all the measures that we should take. Okay, now coming on to our main question for our second topic, that is effective measures to prevent cyclone disaster. What according to you is an effective measure? Construction of storm shelters, afforestation, connecting roads for evacuating people to safer areas, or all of the above? You have 5 seconds to answer the question and then I will tell you the right answer. Okay. Yes, I can see the right responses. Yes, very good. So yes, you all answered it correctly. It is all of the above. So I think you all are clear with the concept. Now we will move on ahead. Again, there are some pictures. Let's see what these pictures are. And then we will move on to our third topic. You will just get a hint from these pictures what we are going to study now. Yes. So what pictures can you see from the slide? Yes, there are some equipments. Yes. Okay, what else? There is a satellite. Yes, very good. And what else? Yes. So from these pictures, what can you observe? Like what we are going to study now? Do you have any hint now? Yes, very good. We will study about the different technologies we use to detect these thunderstorm and cyclone, right? Okay, so this is our topic. The technology is helping us from cyclones and thunderstorm. So let's see some more details about it. Okay, so now coming to the more details. So first point is a cyclone alert, right? A cyclone alert or cyclone watch is issued 48 hours in advance of any expected storm, and a cyclone warning is issued 24 hours in advance. Why they are giving this in advance? So that we can prepare ourselves and we can hide ourselves in safer places so that these cyclones do not affect us much. Okay, coming to the second point. The message is broadcast every hour or half hour when a cyclone is nearby the coast, so that people may get a reminder that yes, you have to keep yourself safe from the cyclone because cyclone is coming. You have to keep yourself safe. You have to stay inside your homes, okay, or evacuate. Okay. Coming to the third point, several national and international organizations cooperate to monitor the cyclone related disaster. Advanced technology like satellite and radar cyclone alert gives updated information in advance of any expected storms and cyclones. So what are the two technologies that are helping us in detecting these storms and cyclones? First is the satellite and second is the radar cyclone alert, right? So yes, you have to remember the names of these two technologies that are helping us. Okay, so now we will move on ahead and see a one curiosity question, right? So yes, countries having technology is a boon or a curse for them now, according to you. We just studied that technologies are helping. So I will give you 5 seconds to discuss this topic and then you have to give your answers and then we will move on to our second question. So yes, so most of you are saying that it is a boon. Yes, it is a boon because it will be easier for us to detect the large scale damage that these thunderstorms and cyclone cause. And we can also prevent these damages if we have the proper technology, right? So yes, it is a boon. So now moving on to the second topic, second question, that is, what is the name of the wind speed measuring device? Yes, that we are using, we just read two types of devices, right? So yes, what is the name of the wind speed measuring device? Okay. For this, I will not tell you the answer. If you don't know, you have to find it on the internet. And there you will see many other devices also. So for this, you have to you have to find it on your own. And tomorrow we will discuss more on it, right? So yes, moving on ahead. And now we will start our recapitulation. So what all things we studied today? We studied about the destruction and caused by the storms and the cyclones. Second point, we discussed what safety measures we should take during a thunderstorm and cyclones. And then we studied about the different technologies that helps us in detecting the storms and the cyclones. So this was all the recap. Coming on to the homework. So there are these three questions that you have to do in your notebooks, and then there is an activity. What you have to do is interview eyewitnesses to collect the actual experiences of people affected by a cyclone. So after doing these homework tomorrow, I will check your homework, right? So let's end our class here. If you have any doubt regarding the topic we just studied, please comment down below in the chat box, and then I will end my class here. Okay. So yes, I see you have no doubts. So now I will end my class here. Thank you for attending. We will meet in next class.